Oh yeah, I think we're good to go. Twende kazi. Squeeze hakunanga ku market.
Oh yeah.
Original.
Yeah man.
Mbona hakuna ku market?
So just sync it automatically. Yeah man.
Yes, you guys.
Unasema tu sync audio. Alafu inafanya hivi.
Sasa ulipona
acrobatics.
Unaona Chuck Norris hapo kwa hiyo screen. Cheki. Sasa nimejumiza you guys doing that freaking impression. That is rough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of the Kishigani podcast.
Yeah. 2/3 maze.
Two balls Jedaru.
The way the Lord intended.
Yeah. Where the fuck is George Waweru?
You guys, do you remember the lady who created that 2/3? Like she championed for a lot of things, like even like for separation of like male and female prison. Like she died like this year. I remember us doing it on radio. If you're watching, remind us. I think yeye ndo alileta hiyo emotion ya 2/3.
Ole demo nini? Maendeleo wanawake.
Yeah, that one. She did a lot maze for the feminist movement.
Shout out to her and the feminists.
Unaona venajua maze mambo ya mafeminist.
Jina yake tu ndo ukumbuke.
Me love feminists.
Mimi napenda madem.
Why are you laughing in a matter to doubt that I'm not loving
and you know, feminists.
Ndio tunadhania sisi ni misogynist.
Misogyny and toxic masculinity.
Tuambie ukweli tu leo yenyewe.
Mimi nasema hivi, misogyny imekuwa yani so deeply ingrained in all of us. Entrenched. Such that hata wewe unaweza
unaona anasaidia feminist na vocabularies.
Sasa usaidii by talking over there.
Okay. So, okay.
But
guess who's here, bitch?
Guess who's here?
Jorge. Sasa itabidi to reduce quality of the conversation.
Hii pod maze ilikuwa one of the best podcasts ever.
That point on feminism.
The general IQ of the podcast imeshuka by a couple of
points. Hana bo.
Amekuja ati kuna jua sana akana kujendesi. I want to show you where to pass huku mbele sawa, not here.
But why is it taking long to engage?
I think anakula samosa.
Wait, so what are you saying about feminists?
The thing, you know the definition, wengi ukiuliza hata maboyo wenye upingana na feminist movement. Ukiuliza feminist ni nani ama ni nini?
Feminist ni ndota.
Hebu wewe niambie feminist. Ngoja kidogo. Feminist, how would you describe a feminist?
A chick who hates jamaz.
Hiyo sasa ndio imeperpetuatiwa. Na nyinyi by kuisema hivyo pia nyinyi mnaendelea kuieneza.
No, but a chick who
a person. No, it's not a chick.
Sorry, yeah, person.
Male or female. Ngoja kidogo. Sikia msee sasa ndio maana feminist movement hata iendelea. A feminist is a person, male or female.
A mere man. A feminist is a mere man or female.
Ndio anachukia the male species hadi yezi pronounce correctly.
Can I guess my thoughts out from there?
How comes you can't say woman without man?
Male or female
who
supports that who believes that women should have equal human rights and civil rights. That's it. Hiyo maneno mengine yote ni propaganda and that's all it is. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Jo, tunapiga show hapi leo yuge.
Mikini sure. Ingia hapa.
Madhe ajefua ama yuge. Msa ameanza kutoa mashati
za job.
za ku-MC, za ku-host end of year part.
Asha mic yako. Alafu put up the volume.
Msa amekalia na hizo hips zake.
Finya that red thing.
Ndio umekuja huku sasa.
There's a very bright red thing, that one. Yeah.
You're on? Check.
Charlotte kama si warefu.
Ananukia
fiti.
Thank you.
Wait. But sioni okay nakuona. You get karibu my guy?
Yeah, karibu.
You get where the heck were you?
Sorry I'm late man.
Yeah, it's all good. We just started.
So we're just talking about how feminists hate jamaz.
Here's the thing. Na ni kweli by the way, kuna radical feminism. Na ni kweli.
Toxic feminist.
Na ni kweli.
Yeah, true.
In all angles kuna zote. But the essence of it is that women wakuwe na equal human and civic rights. Bas.
Me I agree with that totally.
Me I'm with that pia.
But they're also toxic meninists.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a lady at work who said she's a man-hating feminist.
Yeah. You think she's a toxic feminist?
I think she's a man-hating feminist.
Yeah.
And there are others, but
who is that means she's toxic, right?
And
I think if you hate other human beings, you're toxic.
vibaya sana.
It's actually a real story.
Let's see this.
You guys, hiyo kitu inakufunika uso.
You guys must stand. I think of late zinachukuanga kama 10 minutes.
Kisha he's gonna
go back to holding
the members.
At least us wasi watu wakatikati.
You get pati umse time as I relax you guys.
Gani pande hizo masters kuna sola nje. Yeah, hiyo sola inachukia men bro.
You guys you need sola. Kama utakuja na ma jokes even from the get go. You guys we need such sunlight here.
Hiyo shati. Where's even velvet ama ini material.
But it's hot as nonsense uko nje. But don't there are some toxic feminists for real?
Yes there are. Na ni kweli. And if you meet them, address it like that.
Ai, utamwambia you're a toxic feminist?
Yeah, and then address your point. What do you see that is toxic about it? Nini amesema about
hating
discourse?
Yeah, useme hating men already una defeat purpose ya whatever. We need men in this feminist movement as well. Ndio wasaidie dunia pia kuwe na hiyo equality tunadai.
Okay.
So ukipata address if you don't be like hey everyone is a man hating. And then living in this world as a woman, acha niwaambie amjatupatia ati nini si ati amjatupatia ati a lot of nini hope.
What do you mean, man? The chicks are thriving.
I know, don't bring that point ati Jumon ati Dempala naendesha gari moja ati juali jibaia tei ya sijui
they must be all
empowered.
No, I'm not saying they're all empowered.
But don't look at that. That is not a measure of anything. You siangalia as anything.
A step.
And like Saudi Arabia.
You see measure kitu yote.
Mmemeza nini kabla nikuje hapa?
So for real, we need each other. Ukipata kitu if you
you guys are not hilarious.
Okay, tuache kufrustrate ndo tayo guy. Mimi kana sema
no but you haven't finished a point.
This is why hata sasa ina scale point nasikia nikana na shikamo na pata mori.
Gani?
Because just
chicks are doing well.
No. The why I'd say we need men in this fight is because just off of the back of kitu tu imehappen tu juzi ule dem mwenye amegangerepiwa.
No, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Wapi?
Now ikachukua baka amechukua video and then they were posting it in Meru.
That's
I think her name is Doreen.
Yeah.
So imagine yani the world that we live in right now has not given chicks a lot of hope. Na hiyo ni real to your life. Useme asi mimi sijaifanya. Hapana, real ni ati hata saa hii nikikuja I have faced enough of it.
Some weirdness.
Yeah, just some weirdness because we're man na we ni dem. So it's just the fact we all know that and we're just trying to live together as peacefully as possible. Ukiona kitu toxic, call it out. Why not? We can all be toxic.
Yeah. But it's true that George umeface mbaya on your way. Umeface? Okay.
Nakuelewa.
So ungesema 2 years for the sake of breaking the tension nigga.
We used to water down conversation ya feminist na some.
No, but you're right Ndota you guy. We hear you guy. That's why you're on this podcast maze to put people in line.
It's a hard world out. Yet see like mimi there's a omba.
No, but it's a small contribution to a big problem.
Yeah, I hope whoever hears this don't look at it that a feminist is not an attack on men. Usione ni attack on you. Unless wewe ni msem creepy unafanyanga vitu creepy then feel attacked kabisa. Yeah.
My only problem is the toxic ones though.
Cheki na watakuwa call it if there's someone anakwambia kitu to you na ni toxic, call it out. Yeah, juu pia wao wanaweza kuwa toxic pia.
That's true man.
Anybody can be.
George Finya yo D.
Maana upenda kupigwa though. Ndio maana hizi kwa la toxic.
Because and equally there's a lot of people also dudes who are getting it right now in the relationships in nini
getting what hit beaten
beaten and abused in other ways, and also that the fact that you can't toxic masculinity again utaki kujitokeza, utaki kuiongelea because again it of the way it's viewed in society.
But because guys that mentioning in podcasts.
There's a stigma around that.
There is a stigma, but I'd say check hii dunia you're living once. Kila mtu hapa anajaribu tu kulive life yake as best as possible. We're all doing our best, so don't beba anyone with all this propaganda that is just being propelled everywhere.
You guys finya D, why aren't you finyaing the D?
D ya blue ama ni
umefinya? Na umse anafanya nini? Okay, what's his contribution to this conversation?
Kumza na sweat. Mkono yake you guys saini.
Wacha evaporate kwanza.
But you guys how bana? Juja kuko vipi bra?
Juja kuko fresh maze, umse ndio sijaona. Jo umekuwa wapi?
Mimi especially yako unlike some people here.
Ujamaa.
Check hata mimi nilikuwa ingawa siku kuja ndani.
What?
Very supportive.
You didn't go for George's show?
No, tulikuwa na wewe George.
Oh, you are there but outside.
Wewe ulikuwa wapi?
Huko machine.
Ulikuwa wapi?
Nilikuwa nimesota mbaya.
Tulikuwa tumetoka na umse akaniambia bro hiyo show nakuja. Like
si mlikuwa pamoja.
Yes, mlikuwa hapa. The next thing.
I think umse ni man hating mananest.
You guys ningegea place you guys. Taumbili yangu ingekuwa so nane very fast.
Ungekuja ukuje huko tacos mzinga zilikuwa zinashikwa.
Spend
anything.
Tacos ni hapo nyuma.
Takataka
huko nyuma.
Oh, that wines and spirits.
No. There where you sit huko nyuma.
Oh, it has a name.
Yeah.
Oh, inaitwa tacos.
It's a lobby.
Who named it? Marcus Douglas.
No, that's a fancy place. What do you mean?
Not tacos.
No. It's a lounge.
Check, can I meet you a taco?
Outside sitting with ambience.
Shit, I want.
Guys, you're in a frustrate.
Maze, jo.
Do you want to come sit here? Because this is your spot.
You can
come here, you guys. Me, I'm willing.
Hakuna sport ya msebe hiyo. Historia sijui sport nini. Hakuna.
Sasa unajua
George amezoea
kukaa hapa kwa ukuta. Ametoka kuipiga ngumi tu sasa.
No. I'm free. Wewe usiguze kitu.
Ngoja twende tu pole.
You cannot touch any wire.
When sasa hapo unasikia hapo jikondeshe kabisa.
Alafu mwanze tena kuadjust. Hii utakata ama ni part of the
nitaikata you guys nitaiedit
part of the intelligence of the podcast
nitaedit part ndio pod ni intellectual
by the way pod ni very intellectual niliona mazee ilikuwa voted many a times one of the most funny
who voted
interesting and intellectual podcast
feels better
in the 254
jeez but you guys by the bash you're right I've been getting a lot of YouTube wrapped tags in fact there are so many that like I can't keep up anymore
what that is
see guys are saying YouTube gives you a list of the
Spotify.
Even YouTube.
Things you've watched.
You've been listening to the whole year.
Wrapped.
So many of them, Kissing Annie podcast is number one for the guys who are sharing at least.
True that.
So shout out, Maze.
Shout out to you. Atangu by the Kissing Annie was Jew.
Shout out.
Even my Wrapped was Kissing Annie was Jew. I didn't post it.
So it's interesting because it's Kissing Annie podcast and then some other random pod and then Blissful Banter, bro. You guys.
Banter myself. True that.
Big up. Alafu 2/3 haionekani hapo.
Haiko mahali.
But hakuna playlist ya 2/3.
What about going deep?
Kwa mse mmoja alikuwa na chopping it up.
For real?
Chopping it up.
Oh, nice. Shout out, man.
I think kila product iko na wase wake.
Yeah. So shout out to the guys who are listening.
Hizo matags.
And there are many.
And then unajua tumetoka underground like sasa wase wana to claim.
Long
time
no longer
side chicks of the podcasting world. Wase walikuwa na to watch in secret like some sort of gay porn.
So you guys, what are we now you
guys? Now we are above this. Like wase wana to tag you guys. And they are putting this out to the world that you know what, I don't care what you guys think, me I fucks with the Kisiangani podcast.
Motherfucker!
They have legitimatized us.
Motherfucker! No, but that's polite, Maze. Shout out to all these people, Maze.
Finally, Maze also wanatushika mkono wakitembea na sisi in the world. Kitambo Maze walikuwa wanasema tutembee nyuma yao. Sasa nitoke kwanza alafu nifuate. Ndio umefanya hivyo?
Kasi yo.
Unatembea na dem mwenye
ako chini.
Unaomba ama whatever arrangements you had with her.
Sema illegitimate but okay. Mimi si believe kuna dem ako chini.
Hakuna.
I believe ukiwa hapa kwa pod.
I believe for this one
no, si pia kuna maboys wako chini yenyewe sikudanganya. You guys
so kuna wenye wameiva pia.
Wenye wako juu.
I can't say it.
Wenye wako juu ya man.
Wako lakini siwezi sema hivi. Check here. I'm sure there are dudes who chicks are like I can't be seen in public with this nigga.
Isidhani mademu kuangalia.
Si ndio?
Yeah, check it, we are all human.
Yeah.
We are all human and that is a nini.
That is a major yes.
Majibu zake zote siku hizi ni all about humanity and equality. Check, you know, we are all people, we are all human beings. No, I don't feel like anyone, man or woman, should...
Like we were down there with Bashir, and then another guy who we grew up with in Mada, who has become a drunk, sadly. Mazee alitokea na dem flani. Ratchet! You guy, if you can't walk around with that chick if you're not high as a kite. Kama ibeba kitambla. You're high, That chick had a scar here, mazee, on her face. Yeah? Yeah, man.
But dem kusema ukweli, after a couple of shots...
Oh, she looked polite. But she had a polite body though.
Okay, unajua ingia club unasema mazee venye hakuna madem kwa hii club you guys. Unasema mazee club mazee hakuna madem. Alafu unalewa. Si ati alafu unaanza kushangaa, mazee madem warembo
walikamsanga
wapi toka wapi na amedunga exactly kama wale walikuwa huko.
Mazee isa bro nilikutusi baba. Hii club imejaa mali.
Mazee hata titles anaanza kupoa.
Okay, sijaelewa hivyo you guys. I don't think there's a level
gani bro.
Kumsiana kunywa 10.
Take it, hey, Titus, take it.
10.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I think even chicks. There's another day. I think I've told you guys this story. Nilikuwa hapa Nairobi West with some Amina Lojo. So we get in the morning, there was a service at that same lojo, the pastor really started preaching. So I really told that chick to chomoka fast, kabla mini talk. Chick, let's do this. Let's meet up mbele. Tulikuwa hapo Nairobi West. Ilikuwa inaitwa Hariri Inn.
Mzana kumbuka hizo moments fondly. Kuna story ya Moi piga akakumbuka hadi venue vizuri.
But you guys go boga that mami hapo in Hariri Inn. Check haya. Kabla shame. Let's make the walk of shame worth it.
Shame is certain.
But you guys, alcohol yusafisha vitu mingi honestly, like kuna vitu zingine unaweza fanya kama umelewa. Yusafisha
na pia yuchafua.
Like what was I thinking?
Yeah, but you see Nairobi West is somewhere my mother used to walk around. I was scared, you guys.
Yeah.
Can you imagine meeting your mother from Hariri Inn? With some, but that chick wasn't a ratchet.
You'll have to say nilikuwa wanataka
kama kwa Harare Inn, bro.
You guys we were young, you guys were kids.
Harare.
I invested a whole 500 to pay for that lojo.
Yeah.
Kuna best alikuwa akidishi hao madem wenye wanasema wako chini, you guys before awachuje kwa keja, you guys lazima atupigie atulize tuko wapi.
Ndio.
Yeah, bas.
Wapi?
Oh, umeenda chuo? No, nauliza tu siko na kitu
timetable yenu.
Yeah. Because you guys mademu msa alikuwa na dish you guys.
Manini. Tulikuwa tunaita kama orang teke.
Saskia. Orang imetoka kwa orangutan. Guy.
I don't know. Tiko dem alikuwa orang teke you guys. Jake, lakwa orang teke. So you guys, if you get an orang teke hapo itkani, unampeleka huko nyuma kwa maswings. So nobody sees you.
That's crazy.
Swings, you guys.
So unajua hizo swings za kani?
Orang and swings, bro.
Huko kuna dema na chipo na nipeleka kwa swing.
Anaanza ku
Nyinyi mmesema hivyo. Pia mmesema
Sasa unamnunulia mandizi hapo kiasi alafu unampeleka hapo.
Because if you're seen, you guys, you really pity for a week.
That's crazy though.
You chicks never used to have those things like... You have ever entertained a guy who's...
I don't think it's as blatant as y'all do it.
You've never hung out with a plain guy.
Yeah, because dudes, you can be ugly for lack of a better word.
But good personality.
Still...
redeeming qualities.
Yeah, if you're confident, if you have a personality, if you have a skill. So no, but here's the thing, you hata ukungoja usikie personality yake ni kwa swing direct, si ndio?
Hapana, tuliongea tukadance kwanza. Cheki.
See, but sivyo kila mtu hawezi jua personality kwanza, so unakuwa attracted to what you can see.
Hawezi jua personality amse kani.
It's super soul. And it's true, but you all are very blatant with it. Yenyu ni
tuko very superficial.
Sisi tuko honest, that's the problem.
You seem like sugar coat na vitu zingine. Honest to a fault in this sense, honest to a fault. You know, kuna vile unaweza kusema mimi ni honest nasemanga ukweli and then you're being insensitive, which is what you are.
No.
Yeah,
si tuko honest because atuendi kuambia udem, si tunaongea kati ya sisi wenyewe. Hautaenda kuambia dem.
Pull it towards you so rebalance.
Hautaenda kuambia nini? Sort insensitive if she's not there.
No, it still is. You could just be like, you know what? I have eyes. I've observed. Nimeobserve dem anakaa hivi.
But kama ngongo lazima best yake wajue.
Atikama ni ngongo.
Checky. Ask guys. You know, ask what we have. I say what
how
most
is that
women
insensitive?
have. It is. Ask how you treat that. Is how you're treating another human being.
You guys
So pretty much.
But you guys
Sorry. I'm just saying like
whatever phrase you say, sasa umeangalia hivi msee ushamsamap ngongo. Already umemhodhia vibaya sana. You'd rather even
but you're thinking it.
Here's the thing. Yeah,
me and you are thinking it.
No, here's the thing. Me, I can observe someone who I might think maybe see conventionally beautiful, which is we live in a world, we know. We live in a world and we see ourselves, we get judged by our faces. I know that.
Yes.
But me as a chick, or most chicks, I'd say, you will see someone in your head be like, you know what, ako vile yako and it's just fine. But I won't
ako vile yako.
Ngoja kidogo. I'm trying to can I finish the thought? But I won't go as far as maybe if I want to katia her, now I have to take her to the swing. I'll have to just do like a pity.
But maybe because you guys have the privilege of the man being the one shooting the shot.
Yeah. There is that as well. But I'm just saying, I think more chicks have that emotional intelligence tu kidogo not to be insensitive to someone who is clearly,
but maybe naweza sema comparison yenyu ni like wase hawana do. Like I feel not wase hawana do treat you like shit
mangongo wase hawana do.
Exactly. Broadcast niggas
sina kakitu.
I think how you where I've seen people being told we she hata una do and then they catch
see we don't even tell them so we don't even tell at
like nyinyi now nyinyi not treating you subhuman like me I'll still give you a chance even though when you're nitakupeleka tu kwa swing
wewe kukosa do na mimi kujajiwa over my entire existence ati vile nakaa sura yangu and everything gani na nini
but judgment hauski judgment unajua tu okay of course it manifest in some other way yeah true
but there's not a chick in our school who wasn't the finest mommy, but she was such a fun person to hang with, so we all used to hang with her like I've forgotten her name, but
and see that's the thing,
and she used to acknowledge and say anakam badala. But you damn, she was one of the most polite chicks hang out.
Yeah, I feel like if you're not conventionally attractive, I feel like lazima ukue na a redeeming quality. That's why most comedians to be honest
tumechapa,
we are not models. We are
alafu sisi tunaweza entertain. What do you mean by we?
No, when him saw
naongelea comedians.
Me got mummies all over me like cheap suit.
Wako sawa. Ukipiga special
like hizo vitu on a cheap suit.
But you see, like you have to need, because all your life you grow up knowing that you need to have another thing. Like that's why
I think you should have
now like madem wenye wameiva, most of them I feel like they lack that personality because they've never had to have a redeeming quality.
Yeah, a lot of them I'd say
like ye ni mrembo na that's it.
And how about the chicks?
That's enough for her to enter any room nini. But now for an ugly dude, you have to like, that's why most of them end up going the way of tafuta do madem watakam.
Mi nasema wewe tafuta nini roho yako. Can you first be good with yourself? Accept your reality. Tuanze hapo.
You're saying have an honest assessment of yourself.
Don't
even as a mommy, right?
Yeah, even as a mommy, everybody assess yourself,
because there's some mommies also overranked themselves, right?
Yes, and if again, see, you're not shushing yourself by giving yourself a ranking. It's just we live in a world where once ukiingia tu hivi uso wako utajajiwa nayo, urudi nguo hata before useme kitu yote. And that being the world we live in, accept where you're at, try and make changes where you can. Sema kama ni grooming na nini hizo zingine
kunyoma kwa hapa vitu hizo
kaa unadai.
So tutakwa kwa hiyo list non-negotiable kwako ni gani?
Non-negotiable sasa
I think they change like, for different peeps.
Like other than okay sawa kuna vitu zenye siwezi control like kama mimi ni ongongo hiyo hata nifanye nini siwezi change. What about hizo vitu zingine gani ndo yenye ni deal breaker kwako?
Ongongo mnyana rasa
Do. Manyana do.
Mita before nione story ya do. You know you can tell if someone penders themselves just by how they present.
Sorry.
Vile msata jipresent itakushow vile pia anajirank kama anajipenda.
But as you grow older, you know those things reduce in like you stop looking at things like
superficial
or no.
So unaangalia nini now? Like what's your
character bright. Although Rasa Pay is a great factor.
I think,
but not as great as when I was young.
I think Rasa
I can have a flat ass
of a good
mommy
personality.
Who was a nice character. But you can have a fondok but lakini mazee tabia mazee mtakosana mbaya sana.
What if physically akona everything you want but
it's hard to get that
physically akona everything you want but personality
no that's a deal breaker for me.
But kuna a lot of people wenye wako in those types of relationships and even marriages.
That's what we call a trophy partner.
Yeah, if you going in, if that's what you want to have someone who nikipita naye pale hivyo waseme hey man, if that's what you want, then you will go in for that. But that's also you're not fair to this person as well. Umse mwingine pia wewe. But so, not fair to yourself.
Okay, maybe not fair to yourself. Yeah, but maybe this other person is, you know, trading on that. Like they're okay. You're with this billionaire because of the way you look. So
I guess if they're comfortable with it, but then I think
kuna wale mademu wakitembea na chali yao wako like huyu simuone hivi, huyu ni engineer. Like unaanza kumintroduce na other things kwa sababu
because unaona vile anakaa already ashajajiwa another way.
But most men look a bit like most men are almost
but for real, here's the thing. I was thinking about it just now when I was coming on the mat. I was thinking about all the chicks in the mat and all the dudes in the mat. You know dudes, you're a bit rougher.
Yeah.
You just chill and it has its ikona ni upros wake, but also it can be off-putting. It depends on how much you're doing it. Ukiangalia madem wote walikuwa everybody is doing it nicely. You have your adornments
you've taken care of yourself.
Yeah, it looks like evident you've done something.
Men don't do much of that.
You know, me as a sema by the way, like the other thing in me I find attractive ni you're putting an effort in taking care of yourself. Like unaweza kuwa ongongo but like there's a
but umetoa lice kwa nini yako?
Simgoje niko na point. Simwache ni cook. Yeah, unaweza kuenyewe like hauko like ning, but you've put in effort into
how you look,
how you
present yourself.
You've taken care of yourself.
How you dress.
You're confident. The way you speak. You're interesting. Like you've worked on all these other aspects. I'm not even looking at like now I'm seeing you on a different sort of
personality ufanya msiata kai mrembo.
Yes.
Thank you. Me I agree.
It's true that,
I think
man.
So too.
Like one of the most interesting chicks I used to hang with back in the day when I was younger had Machos Kunde. But you guys, she was such a fun mommy. Check it. Manu Kwapi. Where are you? So you just come we hang out a little. I'm going to be on Gong Road.
I was always on the lookout.
But because I was young and dumb, I used to think my twins are going to get Machos Kunde.
So you'll kushajitoa hapo.
You guys have children, many polite chicks who are being stupid.
Ulimchuja ama she just started seeing other people.
You get me? I'm not laughing at that. Ungepiga hiyo air horn.
So kuna hii there's a TikTok that a certain husband made and anasema one of the things he's grateful for ni he never wifed the most attractive woman. Unajua? So anasema like akutumia hiyo word specifically nitatafuta hiyo but basically alikuwa na allude to that. Like one of the things I'm proud of I'm happy about is I never wifed the most attractive lady ama nini.
See, my wife is an ugly bitch and I'm really proud about my accomplishment in wifing.
She has a great
Oh my God,
my husband talks about me everywhere he goes.
I think your TikTok imefanywa ile like una you shit unibo but like TikTok ina play and then una realize kuna ka circle kengine so ni msee ana review TikTok.
Na review akiwa hapo na kitu yake.
Saa zingine ako hapo chini kwa screen akiwatch. Alafu after hapo anakuja na review anasema so see ladies, this is what I talk about when so there was a lot of hot text about that whole situation. But basically alikuwa anasema like me I don't want to wife like the most pretty lady in the knee because everyone is looking at her.
That's
just
one
have
of the
troubles.
issues. Hot mummies.
But now, what should hot mummies do?
But now, will you make a TikTok
I don't know.
and say your
I feel
mummy
like
is
it's
not the hottest mummy?
You guys, you have a type of mummy, those no?
Yeah, light skin.
Z, not light skin.
Check this guy choosing a mummy. I don't think it can work. I don't think it can work. I don't think it can work.
Yeah,
Come on,
not
border
you.
control.
Next.
But it's a preference.
I've never seen you with a dark skin chick.
My preference is
Never.
Niko na madem nini pretty
The fact that lazima uprove kwa nao
Right.
but my preference is just
Light.
Because light is
But
right.
it's fine.
God
if that's
fearing.
your
It's
preference.
okay.
I'm not, it's okay.
What do you mean?
See, having
Yeah,
a preference is
if
okay.
you-
Yeah,
like
it's
God fearing.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
the
that.
same way
Yeah,
there are
it's-
some white men who only want
Dark skin
white
chicks.
women. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Si lazima ati you date a sister.
Yeah.
But the white men are really into chicks with small butts, you know.
Yeah, especially now, because especially penye naishi, every time I see a white man, you guys, there's always
Is it the
like,
chick with the small butt?
1 GB chick.
That's my type.
10 out of 10.
Oh, for real?
White
Oh,
men.
interesting. Save this a trend on that note.
But me, I was saying your discussion, and I'll bring it back to the same thing. And like I noticed here with my uncles and all that is like when they were dating like hot chicks, nini. But now you see their wives and they're like amazing.
Now their wives.
people. And they're amazing people, honestly. Like they are the best partners ever to be. So the question ni, hii story sijasikia mara ya kwanza. Like people are always telling me, I've heard this before. You should never date the hottest chick in the village. What do you think about that?
You guys will share her with many
me I'd
guys.
say first that's coming from
In
a
terms
point
of not at Ikomonga,
Yeah.
Too many guys are interested in that chick.
But here's the thing, this is something that is no one has control over. Kukua hot, being hot has nothing to you. Kama mnapendana and you want to pursue it, insecurities zingine achana nazo. People are going to look at her. Yes, she's a beautiful chick. Even
I think it can become a curse, right?
people will just live their lives.
Even that
Beautiful
having a
chicks
big
are there.
ass can become like a curse.
It can, but then again, what do? You just live your life.
Yeah.
Kama,
Yes, we acknowledge they just live their life, but for them, like I've hung out with a couple of mummies with some Von dogs. So they say it's hard even to leave the
to
house.
just a lady with
It
a
is,
nice ass.
yeah.
As they say, some lady will some.
Booty you guys!
You guys, I thunderous boot you guys. Sikifinya your air.
So you guys,
Lazima italisize hapo kwa haga.
so a simple thing like using a mat is impossible
yes,
for
is.
such a mummy.
Yeah, I agree. Yes,
Huh?
because again,
Haezi tembea tu bila mtu kumfuata.
the world has made it that people are of different sizes. We're all different shapes and sizes and colors. It's just crazy to just focus and then stare. You could do something else. Ukiona msa amepita sawa, akona haga bigi, let her go about her way, wewe enda yako.
Yeah, as you
Yeah.
should. Don't make a point of
Yeah, don't be like, hey, umebeba.
Don't make a
nini.
point of wase kujua you are staying.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
a lot of dudes
But you can
are
You can
You
walk.
sniper.
Yes.
no,
Take it.
if it's in your line of sight,
Yeah, you stare
umeona.
respectfully.
Take my line of sight.
Sasa ndio ubaya, madudes.
The method is you start you start looking where she's gonna pass in the next 3
then she
seconds.
comes and passes, and
So
then you look over
akipita
there
hapo,
and
you're just
apite.
looking there.
But
Like,
sometimes
you
I
make it
remain them.
subtle,
If you
yes.
hang
Yeah,
out,
it is
there's
a
one
stressful
friend of
life.
mine who has that issue of that she has a big butt, so she's always complaining about that.
Emotions
Suffering
amepitia.
from success.
Yeah, mazee guys.
Yeah,
so
you know,
yani
like, yeah,
mtu
you
wa
might think
Uber
it's
back
success
to back.
only.
Uber inamdrop ndani ya compound.
Ama
guys in
anachukua ubaya matako alafu yeye anaenda
Uber mat.
mbila.
Excel.
Ubabibia.
with a female driver, you guys. A male
And then,
driver
you see,
would
on the other
focus.
hand, huyu akona bigi amesumbuka sana and for the other people as well. Ama even like having a big chest as well.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
huwezi
There's that
pita
too.
mahali.
There are chicks who get harassed because of the big boobs.
What? Yes.
I am.
Dudes.
Well, me, I'm not a boob guy, so I wouldn't.
Dudes here, unafikiri mtana zata upite?
Bro, hata vidole za miguu, hata anything.
What do you mean,
Men
bro?
can sexualize anything.
Yeah,
okay.
But ukiona me I'd say this, can you we live in a world together. Ukiona umeona, endelea na shughuli zako.
Don't
don't ogle, don't cut call, don't say some random shit because tume
Can you stop and salamia?
Don't salimia her. Unajua, do you know her?
See, that's why politely get
salamia guys. And then do you salimia?
Take salamia siku hiyo.
So you go introduce yourself. That's how you do.
So you have salamia guys.
If you're salamiaing her because you've noticed her boobs, go about your way. That's not a where's the authentic salam. What I kumsalimia unataka tu chokozi, go about your way.
Real?
Yes.
Easy.
Yes.
So mademo as bigi wasinini wasifind their partners.
Usiwasalimie. Mimi naambia.
There's no way of salamiing them respectfully.
Cheki bila size yako ni gani? Mimi siwezi kusalimia.
Hiyo ni cleavage.
Hapana.
Wacha
tusalimie za hewani.
For someone who's used to being sexualized, let me tell you, your salamu is the last thing she wants.
But
so
or needs.
But okay, ina depend on the setting, ama? Like if like in Tao and
dem akona
bigi akona kimbia pali anataka kuni, obviously sitaki kustopiwa na kusumbuliwa.
One ati uloitwa nani
nipatie
namba
club in the club,
Sawa.
restaurant.
Exactly. Like please again read the room. You can and then
so Tao wase wasalimiane.
Alafu wewe kama
Can you look at her so salamenya?
Kama utamsalimia je kiangalia haga yake.
Check out what's up, how you doing? What's your name? Check it.
If you, I'm telling you, mommy, you have a booty.
A lot of dudes.
But you know the guys who do that to you guys.
Yes, there's a lot of dudes who think just because you've seen that it's an invitation for conversation. It is not. Just go about your dinner. Kama usalimia wote wadogo na wakubwa, chorea wase. Unless usalimia everybody on that street, sawa.
Yeah.
But otherwise ni uchokozi tu mnakuaga nayo.
Na kama kuna msana anapenda haga ndogo, so pia
usisalimiane. Madem cheki hataki salamu.
I think tunahitaji another woman perspective kwa ipo. Si atu at least hapa tuko na 3 male friends. Mimi nikisema kitu wrong, umseleza kuna opinion na mimi naweza kuna opinion. Hapa ndio utaenda tukivea.
But is it not making sense? Do I want unsolicited? Nataka kukuwa na
but you can salamia respectfully.
No.
I don't cheki. I'm telling you it has happened.
Maybe you're reacting like that because the guys who you generally meet and salamia, you are doing it badly. They're not doing it respectfully.
Nasalimikanga sana by the way.
That's my point.
No, you know how respectfully it is.
It's not that one of it's not what I've just described of your bigger.
A respectful
approach.
Let
me tell you, if I'm just pretending like
someone
this.
Someone with a big ass.
And first of all,
like, Check it, mother. Okay, sorry. Continue. I'm kidding.
Ati was a respectful approach.
It's not even anything ati hard. Something just simple. Ras.
Nothing hard.
Hiyo nagoteka.
Okay.
And then be in my line of sight. Unajua kuna wale madudu wengine mtu anaanza kupita hivi anakugotea akiwa hapa. So you want me to turn and say hi or what? It just sounds like you're being creepy. Be confident. Nisalimie kesho niona hivi poa nitasalimika. Usende saa unakaa fiti. Smell yako nipatie namba. Ya nini? I don't know you nigga. Yeah, so
mademu wengi upeana namba because wanaogopa for their safety.
Yes, for exactly.
So that they just get rid of you.
Yeah, just get rid of this person. You know you need to, but they understand your kitu. Unafikira nikugotea msee lakini unaweza kumintimidate yako yote. Unafikira ni salamu tu, but yeye ameflinch yake yote. So please put that in consideration.
Yeah, it's true.
Hapo mimi nimekubaliana na wewe, ndo utaka kabisa.
Fiti bash.
So you'll stop salaming from nyuma.
Are you gonna stop? Me have a girlfriend. Me I'm not salaming any chicks.
Okay.
And then,
how about you?
Yeah, me make an effort to not salamia them in the streets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't? You're not one of those streets.
I just give them a 200 bob and then
oh wow.
And then you shoot a video with my number. I'm going to change someone's life.
But you guys, what are some of the signs? Seme hata niko club ama nini? Like what are some of the signs like naweza ona niko like okay maybe she's inviting me to approach.
I think staring into your eyes.
No, ladies are very sad.
Walking while pitying you.
Dem atakuja kuambia after 10 years venye alikuwa amekufia na hakuna sign alikupea.
I'd say this maybe.
She holds a sign written vibe me. I'd say this.
Crickets up.
Ndio there are some very obvious signs that people
because unajua tuna educate the men here we have
Yes.
like 99%
True. 91% actually. It's growing.
What's the ass
Yeah, there are very visible signs zingine mse kama mnabdea, you know, you share a smile, you could look at each other, si stare, you could share a glance every now and then. Apo utajua me, if you're confident, go up immediately and approach and see if you can hang or whatever, respectfully.
What do you think about pickup lines?
Pickup lines again.
Also, walking behind a chick for long is creepy.
It is creepy.
Try not to walk behind
if you're
chicks.
doing it deliberately, because you know a lot of dudes they're not creeps until they get the opportunity to. Yeah, just because you sat next to me, that's when you're like, okay, now I'm gonna ingia over here, you're kahasho. No. So please.
Fuck, that must be weird.
Bana.
It is so weird. Me nasengakana za punch wase kwa mat every other day or even just in life. Mseflana alikuwa anapeana one. Nishaipitishwa hapa.
That's crazy.
Mse wacha niambie ndakufungulia. Ama mse ati anapatia kaange simu. Lazima akuguze hivi na mbona. Na unaweza pitisha hivi.
That's nasty.
Yeah, so you can see it's deliberate. Ama afanya kuichukua tena bado akuilalia tena.
Rubbing and shit.
You creepy ass nigga.
Tupa mkuki msee ako hapo nyuma yako anakusugua pole pole hivi.
Yeah, one. Because there's people who nini.
But it's rough out here. Maybe that's why the Arab countries have chicks in their own courage and men in their own courage. Even in India. You know, in India they have, even in India.
India is probably the worst place in this world to live in for a chick right now.
No, even for us.
Mizo mavideo nimeona mpaka even just weirdly enough
those are trains ndio
one someone being so check
because India has like 1 billion dudes
anaingisha mkono wake hapa hivi anakushika
that's crazy
like they're not even sit like kidogo hivi
live sasa
live
damn. Can you imagine if you have to do that commute daily?
Manze, it's
I saw videos life. When they find a man in that woman carriage, they
really chapa them.
Monga that guy.
And hizo ni mbuda.
Yeah, unapigwa kofu.
Some of them are mabudas. Just in
the budas are some. Kama unakumbuka there was a time there was an epidemic of people chaping in town.
Yeah.
It was always some old men. Si hapa CBD.
Serious?
Yeah.
These guys will chapa them.
People are sharing videos. Msee anachapa kwa mat. Msee amekaa hapo kwa nini bus.
Yeah, there's a chick who recorded a guy chapping. He was sitting. Na kamhanda and now of course he's pretending to not nini.
But I've told you guys about the crazy cray guy hapo in Kimathi Street who used to chapa an old man.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the old man?
No, I never.
Used to jifunika with blankets. He just
chapa
live.
Alisa alikuwa na decor.
Yeah. Check him that.
What is it?
Chapa live as opposed to recording and posting later.
In live.
Your blanket ilikuwa crusty.
Used to bust on that on the blanket.
Ilikuwa bado rain shelter yake hiyo blanket.
If you're homeless, you guy, you're not supposed to chapa. You need to conserve that protest.
If you're homeless,
now how are you gonna bust on us?
That's when
you're not supposed to bust on that. You need all the energy you can have.
You're hopeless. You guys. So at least you can give yourself some hope. But I'm not saying they should chapa on the streets.
Even I've seen a crazy guy chapping up on BS.
That's a crazy place to chapa.
That idea of someone was looking at you and fantasizing about you while they are chapping is crazy.
Is so violating. Do you know how violated you?
But if it's a homeless person, you can donate your image. I think.
If after all you're not gonna give him 20 bucks.
What was that? What had you asked before Bash? Ulikuwa muuliza nini hapo before nionekane kwa nimeweza kujibu?
I think
nilikuwa nauliza hizo signs that it's okay to approach.
Oh yeah, so other than the obvious ones, me I'd say there's some other signs ama cues dudes really misconstrue. Just because I've locked eyes with you doesn't mean it's an invitation. Ni kumaanisha maybe nilikuwa naangalia na uko. Kwanza maybe I'm just going about
locked eyes for how long?
No, not for too long.
Like
check it. Hey, what do you mean? Just because I've locked eyes with you for 30 minutes then mean I'm interested in you?
Okay, not 30 minutes. But dudes, you know they can just
as in your eyes zimepitana.
No, you can just be walking, you know, they just move your. Even me, I want to see the world. Kwani, am I gonna put my eyes down? So imagine
so it's a mistake.
I should kind of like this, and then I keep about my day. Doesn't mean already some dudes misconstrue that for already. Uyo.
Imeingiana.
One. Trend these signs, if you're not too sure, just lenga to assume just someone is going about it. Hata kama ndio alikuwa nakudai, please be confident and say unadai mse. Isakuwa imebaki sana ni guesswork. Yeah, chicks and dudes.
What about DM etiquette? What are you not supposed to? in the DM.
Don't send your member.
And first of all,
Obviously, that's
Don't say
unsolicited.
hi.
if there's anyone watching, only
Yeah,
get to be
and
told
then-
that.
Hey.
If but then if you just say hi and then unyamaze ngoje msea aku engage, can you make an effort to be like, you know what, hi, my name is this, I saw you here, and I was thinking this.
I was
and
one
that.
who was staring at your butt in town.
Say something.
didn't
Say
see me
something.
because
What
of respect.
of what you'd want this interaction? I'm not saying that hey, I want you to be my girlfriend. Don't be creepy with it. Just be like, yo, if you're cool, we could hang out sometime. Bas.
Can we have coffee?
Yeah, on there.
Can we hang out on the Indian train?
So a lot of dudes just be like, hi. Alafu sema uligostiwa.
My pal-
Only goes to hi.
My pal
hi,
Kiev
hi.
told me that he was lipping some shopping in Mombasa the other day. Kumbe some chick hapo nyuma was harvesting his number. So she called him baadaye. Check nilikuwa pale kwa supermarket.
Nikakuona wewe.
Tunaweza patana.
Ai.
Okay.
Alafu Kevo posa akasema of course.
Hapana.
Kama setup,
you
you
guys. Kev ni mse respectable.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
But if that happened to
Hapa kwa
Kev,
podcast.
I'm sure even chicks, the
imagine how
numbers
many
are harvested there
very
yote.
much,
Kwa
very
till.
much
And
so.
like your DMs, like right now, I'm sure like you're in the public sphere. Like do you get a lot of DMs from like random men?
I haven't gotten any DMs from random.
Check it random man. Check it.
I haven't gotten them.
Have you ever checked your requests?
No. Maybe ziko huko.
Yeah.
But
Check
the fact-
requests.
No, check. But
sure
the
ziko kaa 1,000.
but the fact that
I'm sure there are like 14
people
members
over
there.
here have the audacity to put comments on this pod in that angle. Wacha tumseme tu sahi, I'll never find it funny.
Yeah.
Ukisema ati when I was picking that story of how ants almost cooled me. Someone over there had commented that ants zinataka kukula nduta na tuko hapa. Which is are you saying you want to, I don't know you stranger and you talk about cooling me?
Yeah, and it's like lazy writing.
Yeah, that's
too.
off. Yeah.
I'll never find those jokes funny. Kwanza in this world that we live in right now. Never.
And the other one?
Our next life.
Wait, Sunike nini?
Oh, as my point.
Wait, Mazi, as we are transitioning, you guy, before Bashir asks for another etiquette.
You are transitioning.
So we are transitioning.
Together.
Kwani you have a problem with transitioning?
Yeah?
Yeah?
No, I don't have a problem with transition. See,
You really want to do the quotes at iHub?
I'm asking
Check it. No, I don't have the problem with transitioning. Anyway, so you guys, in other news,
I'm opening
bruh.
UN men quite soon.
Yeah, we should. You guys.
the
Me, I mean,
founding
that's
father.
There's so many ways chicks and dudes could help each other if only we just get off all this propaganda. Madem anakuanga hivi, madudu anakuanga hivi.
But
We're
don't you think that like right now, like the world is so polarized like that because of hey goddamn, okay, niko na point before ni hizo rasa kwa TV. Like because of
Lakini wako kwa beach.
it's
appropriate.
it's profitable to have those gender wars and like right now on Twitter if you go and post about your sijui sunset ama sijui nini, like no one is gonna reply to your name, but if you go there and say sijui chicks nowadays have done this ama sijui nini, like there's always like a lot of engagement when it comes to negativity.
to things that
on both ends, on both sides of the aisle.
Yeah, both sides. Yeah,
And then now you have those
ends of
both ends of the knee. You have the manosphere people and you have the toxic feminists who are now making money from creating content that
that
polarizes
that is
the
exactly.
other.
Because that content is interesting to listen to.
Yeah, obviously it's interesting because now it pits you against the other knee. Like
You
there's someone
versus them,
there,
yeah.
it's telling you are fine. It's the other person who has a problem.
Yeah,
It never starts from a point of accountability. It's always that dudes are bad. I'm a knee.
Yeah. And
So my
chicks are
issue
bitches.
is I'm just saying like yes, like majama like generally by the way they are just weird honestly. Like they do a lot of weird shit, but sasa kuna mademu wenye wameichukulia nao sasa ni all men are bad.
Yeah, that
And
too,
we hate
yeah.
all men.
Yeah, and but here's the thing, you can't qualify. Every man you meet is a potential danger to you. Every man I meet wants to fuck me, kill me, or rape me.
Every man.
Potentially,
Even
yes.
us guys.
Checky,
Even me and Bash and George.
Checky, don't put it like that. But I'm just saying.
No, but
every man,
I'm trying to put it to you that no, it's not
But-
every man.
You might
There
say
are
it's
men
not,
who,
but they have.
But that's
they
how
are
you
many,
approach.
but-
That's how you approach it for your own safety.
Unacheki, that's the point I wanted to bring kwanza here, safety.
That's how she
like
approaches
how
it for her
that's
own
that's
safety.
how
I don't know every like
like,
you're on
every-
constant state
yes,
of
like
alert.
of survival
that
mode.
knee of a man who sleeps with a punk under his pillow is a fool for every night except one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fair enough. It's not a
It-
bad
it's
stance
a
to
hard
have.
it's a hard nini, but that's most of the reality for most chicks in this world. Higher uko to India to or rather even in other places, there's this video where people are doing the trend asking chicks, would you live in a world with all women? Have you seen?
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah. Then chicks were saying, hell yeah.
Hell yes. All chicks were saying hell yes. It will be so safe. Everyone was saying it will be so safe. It will be so safe. Hey, we could even walk around naked. It will be so safe. Dudes wanauliza you, would you live in a world with all dudes? What were dudes saying?
Hell no.
Yeah. All of them were saying hell no. Hey, me I'm not gay.
Let's go back. Let's go back to
I thought
me.
mnapenda ku hang out.
Boys high school
Tunapenda kuhang out alafu tuende tutafute madem.
afterwards.
Yeah. And then bringing the gay aspect of it. Yani, as we're talking about our safety, nyi mnaangalia the comongering side of it. It's just a hard world, man.
What about your hot take imaitolewa ya ati all men should start in jail and then earn their freedom? Umaisikia hiyo?
Itatoa wasa wakiwa wamekuwa
Where did you
hardened
get that?
criminals.
See on TikTok, you guys.
Which TikTok is this you're on, nigga? You should quit that TikTok.
You've never seen that video, you guys.
Z, not in my life, you guys.
So she was saying all men must should start in jail.
That chick, it was a chick thing.
Yeah, chick saying she'll
No,
start
that
in
was
jail.
that must have been.
Yeah, that's a bit
And
toxic
then
too.
that's what I'm saying now. There's the other extreme of that where now
Yes.
it's like all men are bad. They deserve to die. We don't want to see men. Nini. Like
Yeah, that's an extremist for sure.
That is an extreme view for sure.
Wait, Maze, let's move it along. Maze, we lost a very serious guy in our acting fraternity.
Bana.
Maze, Bilal Wanjao, Maze, rest in
Serious?
peace.
R.I.P. Yeah.
Shit.
You
Aligo
gave that
jana.
No.
He's aligo jana, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
You guys, Maze,
Bilal.
died.
Soka kutoka jana.
See.
Nikajaingia
So
mtandao.
Bilal
Away,
ali passed
man.
away, Maze.
Yeah. He was
Bilal was a brilliant actor.
He was all this time. Kwanza alianza makitambo. Hata wase guys were bigging him up. He used to do even back set books.
Me saw him on Heartstrings, a couple of plays.
Yeah,
on
Heartstrings. He's done even at Alliance. Some of the French adaptation plays he has.
He used to remind
acted.
me of. He used to remind me of Papa Shiran, like plan.
Yeah.
But him, he was more sort of versatile.
Yeah, he did, and he did even movie roles, English. He's done a lot of film.
The last
he's
time I
got
met
fine.
him was right here downstairs at Zakim. They
Oh,
were shooting an
yeah?
ad.
Oh,
So I'm like, hey Bilal, our studio is upstairs over here. So utakuja shoot pod.
okay.
So what happened, Jana, I was scrolling through my phone and then my Instagram, and then I saw Arnold Xavier had posted him at a play.
Yeah.
So now I'm watching the play, thinking
it's just
Arnold
being,
Xavier was at that play.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, hey, I'd said I'll call this guy to come to the pod.
yeah.
Then now when I read the caption, I'm saying at the RIEP. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Kuna
Mazee, hiyo kitu
mmepatana tu hivi
ilinikonga.
gano.
Yeah,
He's
because we've
amazing.
interacted a few times with that
Yeah.
brother, and he was really, really good.
He was.
Yeah.
He was. And
But I don't know. There was also a conversation on X about weight.
yeah, a lot of people were coming.
He was also really big.
He was.
His belly was really.
Yeah, it was really big,
yeah.
but it looked like it wasn't like a junk food type thing. His looked like it was a condition. Like
No, a friend of ours, I don't know how well he knew him, was saying he used to also eat quite a bit. Yeah.
but his head looked okay. Maybe just
No,
put
his-
his weight
his-
over here.
I think his weight would go to his belly. So there was someone saying among our celebrities and people in Kenya, we also need to have a conversation about our body sizes and
True
stuff like
that.
that.
True that.
Because if you think about Bilal, if you think of Papa Shirandula, obviously he died because of COVID, but
yeah.
he was also really big.
Yeah, he might have changied.
Yeah.
Even there, someone was
maybe it's too
was
soon to
saying
talk about it, but I
this
guess we have
guy
to think
called
about it.
Kabudat should stop.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine about that. Like, he's actually given
free food.
he influences.
For those hotels.
Those
Yeah.
coolers are
Like how
And just like-
how moral is that?
Me, I
It
feel
is not.
Me, I feel
Huh?
that idea
not.
of platters is, I think it's one of the dumbest things.
ploti
I've
nafai
ever
kuliwa na
heard.
wasee kadhaa.
Yeah, hiyo like ati sijui you can
Sinia.
get a whole sijui lamb's leg with sijui nini like
na mavitu
that.
zingine
Like,
mamichele
you don't need to eat all that food.
yeah, that is it's mi kwa
That guy is
mavitu
kumongering
sorry
that platter alone. You
hizo mavitu za
Huyo
mukbang
be
na
nani?
nini yeah
Huyo
iko
Buddha.
coolers alone and then it's so kula tu hivi
like he doesn't care. The comments people are telling him he's okay, you guy.
And it's cheapos and all that shit.
Yeah. Nyama.
It's carbs.
Yeah, just carbs.
Because they're trying to make money. Like
the hotel?
Yeah. So
So do guys watch that then go to that hotel?
You don't even watch that.
Even me I wouldn't go to that hotel that's abusing that guy. Hiyo ni kuabuse mse kumwambia maliza kiplani. Mse anaweza zimia tu hapo saa hiyo.
Kwani si adults.
Wesi mshai kula chakula mingi and you know how you felt. The fact that he's pushing himself to that to get that money is a bit immoral.
And he's doing that daily. Like he's posting videos
the same thing.
Boina kulagi zote. Wase wa mukbang.
Exactly, si ndio nasema.
Kuna vile wao ufanya.
Hakuna mse na mforce kumaliza hiyo food.
Kwani lazima amalize?
Yeah, nafikiri umaliza tu for the bragging rights.
But unajua
it's up to him, it's not.
Unajua nilikuwa na shanga by the way, why notice hawa se wenye udishi like me like competitively ama even like on the internet. Kuna beard meets food, kuna au kuwakonde juu mse hata kula the whole week. Like hata kula the whole week.
Lakini pia bado ni dangerous.
It's dangerous, yes, but ukiangalia the amount of calories amekula in one sitting
mingi
is enough for like a whole week. So that's why I was saying I say by the way wanakwanga ni like very skinny.
But then they just focus on swallowing more.
Iko kadem flani there's a video that's showing the whole content of you. Kuna kadem flani anaitwa Reina. She's best Mimi, lovely Mimi. Huwa nakulaga na ni mkonda hivi. Fungua za mouse wewe ni pro. Wewe ni pro.
Kuna huyo nani anaitwa ni Morris Chestnut ama nani? Ule world champion, world hot dog eating champion. Anakwanga mse wa New York.
Anaitwa Morris Chestnut.
That's an actor.
It's Morris. No, anaitwa something Chestnut.
That's crazy.
Ukiona dema kidishi hivyo unaweza mu approach mkatie msho mazeni nimependa hiyo mdomo yako like talent yako
that's what you like.
Kenya not do yani.
It's impressive by the it's a talent
done by a chick bomoy.
It's impressive. Ufikiri mse kula mouth
you're turned on by chick bomoy.
There's someone there's a fetish like that.
But you said that before.
Who eats without with gusto
but not like greedily but with an appetite.
With an appetite.
Greedily. Like greedy as a pizza. For real.
Check it, come with some chapos. And can you get managos?
But I think it's projecting because me I grew up like tulikuwa 3 other siblings so kimaliza chakula unaanza sasa kuhunt za
so
have you seen how I eat?
I've seen also how you drink other people's drinks.
What do you mean you hunt?
Opia drinks
sasa unaanza kurusha mikono kwa sahani za hasa jamaliza
kesi yake anaanza kuangalia yenye imebaki
because it's free for all like it's a
was it a fun thing ama
it's just a bullying.
Sibling just gonna try and steal your food.
Set you to pay enough food.
Someone's just gonna try and steal your food.
So now me, at on dates, I'm the first one to like. I have to tell myself to eat slowly so that I don't finish.
Because you bomb more, bro.
I can bomb more food.
Walk.
Haraka.
Inga kuna hiyo fetish yenye umesema hivyo. You know there's people who are called feeders. So you as a dude feeds me until I become just like this and you just like it now how big.
We were talking about that Josie here with Maria Prude. She was saying these really fat people on those shows on DSTV.
Life,
they have partners.
Yes.
So she was saying she was watching one guy who was the chick decided to lose weight and that guy left her.
Yes.
Imagine
unamsana mwenebo.
I think he went to go and look for another polite fat mom he wants to eat.
That's nice.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Maybe it's turned on.
Maybe it's deal breaker.
Yeah, but you do know you're harming someone. You're not exactly dungaing them, but you're harming them. And featuring it in terms that nakupenda sana kula hizi burger.
But those
ulipata tu akidishi
100,000 pound one is on videos
wanakwanga big.
There's a guy who was ordering you guys 4 pizzas, 7 burgers, sijui a big soda, chicken.
That's crazy.
Brother nimekula large pizza mbili.
Pizza mbili.
In one large pizza mbili.
Peke yako.
Ukikaa hivi chini. Na huko record.
On how long? Like how long did it take you?
It didn't take me 40 minutes.
You ate 2 pizzas in 40 minutes?
2 large
pizzas.
So you have a serious appetite when you want to...
bruh.
Yeah. When he has money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this guy eating pork chops.
How can a comedian surely afford pork chops? Me, there was I remember, I don't know if they still do. There's a place you guys did comedy iko tu hapo West alone like hiyo barabara mlifanyanga na mamito. It's like some sort of
the tav.
I think the tav, yeah. So there's a time the tav walikuwa na offer ni challenge fulani ya unakula burger na fries na like juice ama like beer 500 ml. Ukimaliza in 30 minutes that's free. If you fail that's 2500. So mimi na mabeste wangu hiyo bado niko na ishi links. Tumejichocha tukasema ni aje tuanze kuvuta bangi Monday. Hiyo tulikuwa na nini Monday yote tumevuta bangi na kunywa maji tujakula shit. The next day the same thing. 4 tumeland huko the tav tumeitisha. So first of all lazima upeane ni mimi hata sikuwa na hiyo 2500.
Lazima upeane kwanza.
Mimi nilikuwa nasema bro hapa ni do or die. Unajua ile unasema hakuna plan B. You guys ni back to the corner.
So they asked you for the 25 first.
So sasa si unajua cinemas today so akasema kila mtu alete tenje kwanza.
Okay.
So unaacha tenje yako hapo alafu unaitisha hiyo food. Bro nimechill hivi niliona hiyo burger ikiletwa you guy.
Kapani.
Bro niliona hiyo burger kwanza before hata mse alikuwa naibeba. Hiyo shit ilikuwa bigi. Hivi. Alafu imejaa nonsense bro. Hiyo shit ilikuwa na layer ya pineapple, ilikuwa na layer ya mahoho, nyanya, mayai, vanilla. Alafu yote like hiyo bania chini imesog. Alafu maza hizo fries hazikuwa fries, ilikuwa wedges zingine you guys imeshiba you guys.
So they were discouraging guys from
finishing.
It was designed for you to lose.
And then kuna dem alikuwa umetoka tu kumaliza like like wase walikuwa napata hizo mavocha. The reason tulienda ni kuna neighbor wetu alienda na akapewa voucher. You get a voucher for like 1000 bob ukimaliza hiyo nini. But if you lose you pay 2500.
So you maliza in how long?
30.
Ole demokster.
Uliweza kumaliza?
You guys sasa mimi nikasema acha nipigie hesabu. Acha ni minya hii burger kwanza. Strategy hapo. Burger, juice ikaisha mazee. Nimaliza burger nakumbuka nimemaliza in 18 minutes.
Maliza nini?
Burger.
You finished it?
Yeah.
Na juice.
Sasa
jaribu kuambia wazee waiter wazee siwezi piga hizi hata maji mzee.
Pele hata maji.
Wanasema lazima umalize tu hii.
Kenya umepewa
hizo fries bro zilikuwa. So mazee alafu wase hata washaanza kunishangilia because mimi ndo nilikuwa na competition. Mabeste wangu walikuwa na do. Hao wali realize hii shit haiwezekani. Hao walikula polepole
wako na decorum.
Bro iliingiza mazee hiyo wedge moja kwa mdomo. You guys really guzani. Nilimwaga kitenge kwa hiyo meza.
You get that is nasty.
Hiyo shit ilikuwa inatoka hadi kwa mapua.
Siku zani your story tenda hivyo.
And then despite all that I still had to pay 2500. Na nimetrapika hivi. So nimefika mtaani after nimeomba mabeste wangu do. Wazee alafu naanza kusikia njaa nitapika kila kitu.
Hata nutrients zako zote.
So hizo makosa realize nilifanya ni kama unataka kuconsume a lot of food usiache kukula. Because now si tumeka like 2 days bila kudishi. So the stomach has contracted.
Yes.
Like you can't eat that much.
Yes. Utashiba haraka sana.
But hizo masijua ma challenge. Usidhani rahisi. Hakuna kitu ya rahisi.
It's a bit like nini. Mnaonyesha picha. It's a bit like
wanaonyesha picha but huwezi
like false advertisement. They should say inatoshana hivi.
No. It's a surprise.
Utakuwa unafikiria ni normal burger, normal fries unafikiria hii ni kazi rahisi.
I think it's a surprise.
Mzee anazimia huko.
You see if they show you you'll prepare yourself mentally.
Yeah, exactly.
So they want you to be most unprepared so they call you 25.
But you guys hiyo burger first of all haikuwa tamu. Like walikuwa wanajaza tu vitu. Hizo layers zilikuwa bro mayai ni like runny eggs
and you have to
bro
eat all
kulikuwa na layer ya macucumber nakumbuka vizuri.
Unajua mimi naweza take challenge aje? Wacha nijipikie hiyo amount yenye nataka najipikia.
Sasa utajipikia aje?
Because that way ngoja.
Kikuyu maze.
You guy.
Yo 25 sinipatie niende mtaa nayo.
Ujifikie challenge itakuwa yako.
That size of burger, let me cook the burger myself.
Bro, I used to the one time mazee a woman anataka kuingia to the kitchen mnazoa. Si wacha ingia.
The one feminist woman.
If I cook every ingredient there myself, I will eat it.
But so you see they want to make money.
I know.
And the way they advertise na hiyo kitu ilikaa for long. I think over a year so walitengeneza domobs.
Sasa why were they even getting such a big bread?
So you cohoa 25. You guys they know
and I did
have na gap fulani yenye unaweza toka mbio.
Hakuha ameshiba hivyo ametoka kunini?
Kumwaga you guy. Bado mazeni
alikuwa down wa yake wewe you guy. There's no way they can chase you guy. Take it.
I engage the Kipto.
The next time you're stopping is at archives. Yeah?
Bala so walikuwa disgusting.
I can imagine.
Jaribu kuomba mseto
file. After asome maora huko ndani wasekaa choani. Of course die.
For help. Imagine that was a concept someone presented at one of the meetings.
Yeah, so alinyima maji by the way.
Imagine.
Walikunyima maji.
Unafaa endless cups of water.
Because hata wase ukiona wase ukulanga for competitions wana dip your burger kwa nini?
Na wana refill maji kisha unaongezewa maji zingine maji. Sipo.
You you'd have died for a burger.
Yeah, imagine.
Burger. Your time.
You risk your life. You
really risk life yenyewe.
We bana so RIP Mazee Bilal.
RIP.
What else is happening?
Kuna speaking of weight Mazee umekata weight.
Mimi
naona umekata. Si ndio mse?
I think ni stress.
Ni kala ya shati na nini?
Wasikwambie mse.
No. Kwambie mtu.
Umekata?
Kiasi.
Have you been GPing?
Cheki amekata na wiki moja.
Actually very possible. But have you because I was also sick so your time like after COVID yenye msalinipea like my mouth was tasting like metal.
Yeah, you couldn't eat food.
Sikuwa na appetite for a while but I've also been like doing more cardio.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys
umeongeza weight you guys.
Mimi? 65 point something.
What is your ideal weight?
50.
55. 55
no, as in that's
why that's the lowest you've ever gone.
Yeah, I used to find myself at 55. When I'm 70 I'm really big.
But you umeongeza tu 5
kwa hiyo
from 65. Right now I'm 65.6.
Okay.
So just ongeza 5 kg of muscle
if I work out and eat properly. How come hizi mafood za vibanda zifanye nikwe mkubwa? Because I'm trying to really eat. Same always with you bomoy.
But it's not unhealthy nini your food nakwanga fiti in terms of ina fat content mingi.
Which food?
See carbohydrates, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it won't make you fat. It's not like
junk. Because I've been eating nowadays I actually eat lunch.
And nutrients that after kwingine but it will sustain you nicely.
I don't eat breakfast. But I eat lunch and then I also eat dinner before we do the radio show with this guy.
That's all you eat?
Yeah.
After that you won't eat again?
No, I'll come here and eat bread.
Oh.
Bread and an egg.
Zana kulanga nika ameenda funky high school.
And tabidi utafute
zana kula zero diet. But I think you need to eat like more protein if you want to add muscle at least.
But I'm enjoying this size to be honest.
Like, okay.
I feel like 65 is I feel a bit smaller. What I'm worried about is my limbs. Like nowadays when I go up the stairs, I actually feel it on my knees.
Yeah.
You know you can be small but very unfit.
Yes.
Which is what I am. So I'm thinking of waking up early and going for walks.
Yeah, do that.
Especially hapa I feel uko na like inji ya madani like unaweza kwa kitembea kutoka hapa hadi Strath. Yeah. Uzunguke urudi hivi na isa.
Because I'm terribly unfit. And there's that arthritis thing which I think is sumboing me kwa umbali.
Yeah.
And I was hearing stories about I think it gets worse over time.
Okay,
so you can even need surgery.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That's nasty, yeah?
Arthritis. Is it like a bacterial
in your joints?
What is
arthritis is a degeneration of your joints, I guess. So like it will affect your knees, I think so your ankles, your uku. it could be wear and tear for old age. Also, it has other activity factors, same kama gout or other things.
I think also just sedentary lifestyle. It could cause arthritis. So the fact that I'm small, people think I'm healthy and fit, but
there's a lot of unhealthy people who are slim.
We should do like next year. We should do like a fitness challenge for the podcast.
But see, we're starting with next week with the walk.
We'll start the walk. As actually, niko nimeza just say hivyo kisanga inasema if we could do more physical activity. That is also a good thing.
And it feels honestly better because like we can decide to meet and measure, and then the next day everyone has a hangover. But if you decide to go for like a hike kama nini, we'll also measure obviously.
Yeah, but you'll do both.
But you're doing something.
You kill two birds with one stone, but you will not kill any birds.
So in other words, we have a hike at Ololua next weekend. After this.
Weekend. What date is that?
Do you think 1 p.m. is a bit too hot to start?
It's a bit too hot. We need to start it like late morning.
But also your place ni
it's shaded.
Hebu tuambie what the itinerary huko inakuanga.
I think unaingia 1 by 3 umeanza kuvunja wase.
Lakini uko unaingia anytime.
But uko like ni place unaweza potea.
Unaweza potea kweli unless you go off the trail.
Yeah, so nasema that's the fun like
you've ever gone off the trail?
Yeah.
Me, I think I really follow rules.
See, when you decide that, like, you can just enter this bush
and go to Komonga, those trees huko.
Enda huko. You never got into a point where there are like people who live huko ndani?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
But nasema like aina ati trail ati
ni tu uende tu lakini ujue mnaenda kutokea kule.
Kuna trail.
I don't think me sikuona trail.
It has a trail. Maybe you are high as a kite.
There's a trail but hakuna ati follow here then alafu exit.
On wetu ujipeleke tu but utatokea huko like
I don't think iko na like signage ya kukwambia sijui enda hapa hapa atukitaka kutoka rudi.
Maybe you didn't notice but it has.
I don't think it has.
It does. I've gone there twice.
Me have gone there high.
It has it's not very
I was seeing in dimensions.
It has a trail. Yeah. But there's a way you can get off the trail and get back to some highway. Where I think guys even ingia that place for free or something. But it's a polite
time we go like late morning would be fine.
But what do we do after the hike?
Ndio.
After the hike kila mtu anaenda zake.
Ndio.
We are not hanging out again. Manzige wana disperse.
Kila disperse tu arudi kwao.
Anaenda nini kwa madhake? Cheki nani hana kwao? Nani hana kwao?
Maybe someone should come with like an after knee plan.
There's a place where there's a campsite.
A clearing.
I don't know if we can go hang there a little for like maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, we could hang there and sit down on the grass and eat snacks.
There's no grass at that.
It's dust.
There are trees, so there's no grass.
Yeah, okay. We'll just figure out.
But there's no activity after that, right?
Yeah, there's
after Lolua watu wanaenda kwao.
Yeah, utembea tu, you exit on your way home.
Yeah, so the few guys will come through. I don't know how many guys would come for such a thing.
If you're game and unajua penye Lolua iko, tutadu hiyo shughuli.
So to end at midday.
Midday is very late, but the sun is already hot. We need a late morning.
Lazima tuamkie.
So tuingie hapo 6.
Yeah. Like 8.
8.
Yeah, that's too early, bro.
Ukienda sana saa 4. Saa 4, 5 basi.
Wait on a Saturday wewe.
8.
Wewe unaweza mko 8 on a Saturday.
Hata sijakunywa chai 8.
See you guys.
Yeah,
unless maybe you don't drink that day before.
Nasilale arauke tu atukaa amekuja Lolua.
So let's decide the time right now.
I think 10:30 tuseme 10:30. Late morning yo.
Okay.
Yeah.
10:30.
Before mtu akwe too hot.
Wait, kina iko nini walienda wapi yo hangout yao? Walikuwa pia na wanyama
walikuwa na nyuki yao.
Hapana, it was somewhere around.
For real?
Yeah. They went and cooked meat and hung out and ate. I'll call Muff and ask him. But for now, that's the plan.
Yes, a plan.
Yeah.
Just a couple light.
If anything happens
walk.
after that, we shall
decide.
So the weekend after next, what's
the date?
This one is what?
I'm sure boy yangu amekukall you guys.
Jeni call you guys.
Aja call?
It's 4:33.
So tutoke hapa 1:45.
Yeah.
Wait, Mazi, have you watched the Diddy documentary?
No, I haven't.
I haven't.
The Reckoning.
Mbona George? Ama una Netflix?
Sina Netflix mimi.
Enda ni Sflix.
So endo log in na nini?
www.123movies.
Cheki, mbona unasema ni kani
Sina
manok.
so unaweza chukua password yangu.
Oh, for reals? But no, me, I barely
Do
watch.
you guys have
Yeah, we have that TV, but me, I don't watch TV in the house. Me, when I go there, I'm flipping the channels. KBC.
You're watching Inoro. They haven't reported about it up in Inoro. Chiki haya Puff Daddy Komonga Little Rod and not paying him. Komonga him physically and financially. Coming back with the details.
Bila ngoja time hiyo ni itafanyiwa like Kikuyu ni dub sasa. After
But so pige Kikuyu dub ya hiyo documentary ya Didi.
Maybe see a Didi, but if I knew Kikuyu, I would definitely do voiceover.
Didi was a horrible guy.
He was.
He used to Komonga even jamas.
Yeah.
Even financially. Maza unapiga na yeye. You know the way you do a gig with someone for us as comedians.
Yeah.
And then he just didn't pay you.
And he's like, do whatever you want.
And then he keeps calling you at payment, just chill, I'm gonna pay you. Meanwhile, he has a deal from Sean Combs worth 300 million. You know, what was wrong with that Nick?
I think he was just trying
just
to
a horrible human being.
And he had with very low self-esteem in the sense he has to assert himself in so many ways.
By kanyagaing
to make it look big. But in essence, you are barely anything. If this is what you had to do.
But this spoiler alert, tunaongea story ya Didi. So there's a part where there was a guy who used to come to his digs, Komonga Kasi. Did Kasi or Kasi?
Kasi.
So he'd Komonga Kasi, some nigger. And then these guys would collect his sperm, and then they'd drink it. Huh?
No, he'd make Cassie drink it.
Fuck! Okay, that's even him. I think he'd.
I think
no, he used just to rub it on his knee.
He'd rub it on his nipples. I think I was sleeping during that time.
All these details are
He'd rub it on his nipples.
You guys should never go to a Didi party.
All these
He'd
details
rub
are in
the semen on his
They'll
nipple.
start with you guys.
You guys,
So
that
I'm
is
just gonna start with
demonic.
Emmanuel. He's sleeping, eh?
Check it. All these things were in the documentary.
Yeah. So that guy would Komonga Kasi
He was a professional
while Didi
dancer.
is watching and chapa yake yote. Check it, Didi, check it. So the first day he used to wear some sort of balaclava or scarf.
He used to
on his
wear like
face.
a shirt.
Then after that, Maze, I think he went free for all.
Yeah.
Because that guy Komonga that for 8 years.
8
was it?
years, yeah.
I think Didi.
Yeah, that's nasty, bro.
The fact that he got away, the fact that he got away so many things, and in his pursuit of whatever greatness he was at, made him a worse person every day. Like he'd do worse.
The fact
a
that
worse
he wasn't
thing.
getting caught.
He was getting caught, but he was getting away with it.
Yeah, he
because
knew how
He was
to.
in a place of
Know
power.
how to. He knew
See,
how
like
to
maybe you're a
pay.
comedian, you're big and shit. People are looking up to you, the young comedians. And then you
have
take
all the
advantage of that.
opportunities, you have all the money.
Yeah, did.
And that's the thing, is like he was not even rewarding the people who are loyal to him.
Him is just
Like he'll
make
stick
himself,
there and take the abuse in the hopes that maybe I
One
can
day.
lipa. He'll just
Little Rod.
card you.
He Komonga Little Rod.
Lil Rod ni ule boy alikuwa anamshikia umbrella ama
Bana alikuwa producer fulani. Little Rod alisema alilala siku moja na ajui kenye ile hapa, no?
alidragiwa.
So
Si
hata-
hata dragwa say.
Yeah. He didn't even pay Little Rod any money. He didn't pay him any money.
Nah.
Hivyo mpaka ati kote mateshe nyorosha masake.
Nyorosha nani?
Si Didi.
Vita.
Kwa
nini?
Si baba masaka alimuuliza nini? Alimuuliza tu kitu vile tu tu kitu mbona
Nanda
unafanya?
kwa jela.
Shut
Mbona
up,
unafanya
bitch.
hivi?
Mwambia bitch. Alimwambia ama he was high on those things.
Whatever he was there niko ichapa.
Okay, that didn't justify it.
He
No?
was younger then, but I don't think hata alikuwa ameanza kutumia.
Unajua
You know that
Didi-
guy used to be on for like 4 nights in a row without
lying.
lying.
Yeah, his brain changed. He must have actually, but he was still a vile person anyway.
But he was doing ketamine,
Horse tranquilizer.
Dopamine.
fucking
You guy methamphetamines.
And
You
guys
guy
drinking all manner of like even the baby oil was laced with some.
It must have been.
sijui
Must have
GH.
been.
with
And,
some
GHP.
cocaine, bro. What the heck is GHP? Okay. Oh,
I
you
think
just
it's
mentioned
like,
it.
no.
It's like
there's
some
a-
designer
a-
drugs.
there's a-
Yeah, like a rohypnol drug, like a rape drug.
A rape drug?
There's a drug that used to be ilikuwa inatumika sana in clubs, like in Maju, but even in other places. A rohypnol. Kama tu mchele, but useme.
But Komongaing someone who didn't want to be Komonged. How is that enjoyable?
Yeah, so there's people who are vile creatures.
Part of enjoying commongerization.
It's for the mutual the mutual acceptance.
So no, if it's just insertion of member in vagina.
It's because you're vile.
Maze,
you're a vile
that
creature.
is sick, Maze.
Okay, and then I mean, even all this violence, I wish I didn't even know about. I wish I could rogue
about
him.
Diddy.
Yeah. Before even that, Kitambo, he's the one who caused all that beef. Conceptual ameandika points of what Diddy is definitely responsible for. Unaona hiyo beef ya East Coast West Coast, he's the one who fueled it for over some nonsense. Tupac could die, is his goddamn fault. Biggie P could die, his goddamn fault for him just being dumb and
on the documentary they say he made Biggie's estate pay for the funeral.
Imagine. That was crazy.
And then Biggie was supposed to be on some cover on some magazine. They work at him.
Rolling Stones.
And then to be kwanza on his he knew he didn't have talent, so he dandia every song. He said he was speaking on all Biggie's songs.
He even dance weird.
He was never.
He didn't have. So you know, let me leech.
He charged those artists to be in that video. Like he'll come.
Yes.
Oh, he charged you on your money.
He's forced to be on your video.
Oh, he's gonna be on it.
Charge.
Yeah.
Alafu pia.
You guys was nasty. That guy is a case study.
Okay, let me tell you, there was no opening. That guy was not ingizaing his member.
You know what he used to do?
So akitokea show yako unamlipa.
Unaona hizo malines.
Inakuja kwake kwanza.
Alafu sasa
anakata yake.
Hizo malines alikuwa anasema hapo kwa Biggie. Hizo yo nini.
Oh yeah.
Ati ana creditiwa hapo ka songwriter. Kusema tu hizo maadi.
Hizo Check it, I thought I told you that we won't stop.
You ashake your credits hapo anakula from that song still.
Check it, bad boy. Check it, take that. Hey, but no wonder maybe he ended up in jail.
It was about goddamn
50
time.
months, you guys not.
It's not a long time.
Alafu pia atatoka, si ndio?
Anatoka 2028,
50 months with time done.
Also anatoka Ruto akirudi.
I hope akitoka apate ni Cold War. Apate hakuna mse anataka story yake. But utapata tu wase bado wanamrank mo.
But that's the thing, bado mse akona. Even after he was there were people there wearing t-shirts of Africo, not Arico.
Sasa hiyo nini?
Like he was being charged.
Africo.
So people are saying like being a freak is not a crime. Like you can be sexually deviant and it's okay.
But if you're harming other people and doing it without their consent and using drugs and just you're ushavuka mpaka.
Yeah. If you're comongering a little rod.
But you get Cassie pitied you guys.
She pitied.
But let me ask you also, interesting. I don't know if we'll have even time to answer. Why did she stay that long? Stockholm syndrome.
I don't know, but here's how I can put
8 years.
There's people who pitia a lot of things and you might ask mbona umse kutoka. But you never know what was going through their head.
He was promising her an album every time.
Oh, he was
your album is next.
I'm sure maybe financial abuse, maybe.
Then alikuwa amenikame on. Like they were going everywhere, nini, amwachili.
Yeah. He alikuwa brainwash
manipulation and
then also he's the one who controls all the finances.
Ukipigwa vita ya baridi.
She's totally under his thumb.
Yeah, vita ya baridi is very hard to remove yourself from.
Is she before the trial, was she out? They had concerned for a while.
Yeah, she was already China for like even 2 years.
They even had some sort of settlement out of court.
They had a settlement out of court before case sasa akai reopen tena. That was before tuko nasikia hizo story. Wali settle out of court, but now the case again now became bigger than just Cassie and Diddy.
What was Bishop T.D. Jakes doing around Diddy?
He's also a freak. Anajificha tu under the knee. I think he's just jificha under the guys.
I think everyone who's ever gone to those parties knows
what is happening.
Have you seen that interview where he's with Ellen DeGeneres?
Yeah,
I think it's in that
House.
documentary.
Oh.
Yeah. So the Leo says like it's so weird because now he's telling Ellen, you know what happens at a Diddy.
Oh, he told her.
Yeah. And Ellen is just laughing. Like if you ever been to a
you
Diddy party,
have
you definitely know what is going on.
Yeah, you just decided not to.
There's not like a dungeon up. First of all, if you're invited to a Diddy party, you're someone that Diddy probably like
wants to do something.
Friends with.
Yeah.
You know him. I easily let her to a stranger into this. Because how comes amekuwa na hizo party zote and no one has
ever said nothing. Yeah, isipokuwa kama shika Jamie Foxx, I think Diddy alikuwa jaribu kumgoisha.
Kumgoisha aje hivyo?
See when Jamie Foxx got so ill, maka he was like
kwani that was Diddy. I only to have your story. Check it. All right, a very serious report has come out about Diddy goishing Jamie Foxx. More when you come back.
But now he has like so many pending cases, like around like 80.
Oh, he has more cases pending.
Yeah. So akimalizana na hii wanaingia court.
Fanye hivyo.
Like how many times can this guy go to court, you guy?
But I think
like Lil Rod bado hajapata justice, you guy.
Lil Rod is a bit to endelea na life, bro.
Yeah, man. But Lil Rod ali apply for hiyo case after nani atoke.
Oh,
after case atoke.
Atoke aje?
Like after case atoke hiyo story ya kumpeleka kotini ndio a lot of victims were.
Yeah, you need that because this guy is powerful and influential. So this guy won life achievement award. It's crazy. Me think these guys know these guys' characters, but because of the position they are in society, they just keep rewarding.
They just lenga it.
Huh? Like Prince Andrew with his Epstein shit. Oh, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like Epstein list. I think Swali vote inafaa ikuwe released.
Lakini ita release.
People are saying Trump.
Trump iko.
No, he is there.
Anawezi tuacha itoke.
He is there, you guy bana. Wait, bana. Let's hii pod ilianza 2/3 na imeisha 2/3. Where the heck is that nigga?
Nigga just up and left.
Yeah, that is crazy. What do you think is bothering you?
I think ameenda call Mangeli. Amwambia amemiss.
Ama munene mwirari. But you guys, I really miss you guys this week.
Laugh life now.
Nimewamiss sana hii week. I appreciate you guys, man. Yeah? You guys are very nice co-hosts for hii podcast yangu. Ish, you guys, yo. Podcasting, bro.
Podcasting.
I'm sure I'm really miss it. I'm sure.
I see admit.
I'm sure he sleeps and he's like, it's hard to find guys who just vibe with you guys. So shout out to you guys. But then shout out to you guys for the hard work you put in this year.
Oh, sorry.
This year we've really peaked at podcast. Guys normally say I am consistent, but it's because you guys show up to record. So shout out to you, Bash.
Thank you
for coming through. And shout out to Indota coming through all the way from Gang.
Massive right. Shout out. Thank
Don't
you.
Shout out George because he's not here yet.
Shout out to him in post.
Unatuacha tu hivyo.
Lazima nifanye kitu.
Unatuacha tu hivyo.
You guys know me, you guys. Niko nayo.
Una karipoti?
No, you guys are awesome, you guys. Nyinyi wanaume, you guys. Hii Christmas tunakula vizuri.
Umepiga job na boss wako alafu anaita. No. You know, it's been an amazing year. It's been a great year.
Big up to you.
And you know, this is not even about me. This is all you guys. You guys are the ones doing all the job, and for that, from the deepest part of my heart, I just like to say asante.
Asante.
Haya, sawa.
Let me tell you guys.
Happy holidays.
These holidays are gonna be freaking happy. No, but for real, man, you guys are awesome. I'm sure next year by this time tutakuwa na another level,
True that, man.
Mwenye muoni kitu iki.
Mimi naona I can see clearly now.
The rain is
you get to see bits unfolding of the vision.
It's nice. Growing, you guys. The nziges, I think every week hakuna day nimekosa kupatana like nzige.
But wewe mbona wapatanga wapi? Mimi siona ngeni
wewe utembea.
Wewe unataka umekunja sura.
And then una drive from point A to point B.
Tembea.
You actually walk.
Yeah, if you walk, you'll meet.
I'll be walking from Kesh.
Anza hizo ma walk.
Alafu shout out Brayo hapa hivi uplug wetu.
Brayo, you guy. Shout out.
Hata when I went there to get the contraband earlier. Nilipata hata alikuwa anasema hivi ngoja hapo ashani change ya screen. Unaona hapo alikuwa na watch. Alikuwa na watch.
Alikuwa na watch.
Hapo hivyo.
Yeah, maze. Guys are very serious with this podcast. Next year maze hoping for bigger things. Niliandika hapo wish list ya my guests. So I think we'll just start looking for those guests. What's it itabidi tutafute maseleb wase. I think we've worked hard enough.
Yeah, and then even there's a lot of vibe with us as well. Those ones.
Like msa akiingia hapa you guy anaona yenyewe we've jaribu.
Yeah.
So we need first of all to bring Bien.
Niko na event. But if you're free on Saturday and I'm hosting Eric's event. Eric, my friend. He was here on the podcast. I'm hosting his Ask Eric live recording. And exclusive to the podcast. I think Bien atako hapo. So nikiwa hapo na I think I'll try and interest him in coming to the pod.
Yeah, sure thing.
Hata mi kesho I'm hosting a show hapo Chemi.
Oh yeah.
Kesho uko Chemi?
Yeah, I'm hosting you guys.
You and who?
LJ.
What's this?
Stan atakuwa.
Stan Agajo?
No, Stan Saleh.
Okay, sorry.
Saleh, who else was on there? I forget.
Gigi.
Momo Hoops is not there?
No. You can only put
LJ.
one white chick at a time.
Yeah, you can't put 2.
Oh, so which chick is there?
LJ.
Oh, sorry.
Is that the
Okay,
white
LJ.
one? You know her?
We should have her on the podcast by the way.
Yeah, so I'll be hosting. So if you're down for some comedy, mazee tupatane hapo chemichemi. Bien atakuwa, so sitawadanganya. But you never know.
Yeah.
Maybe anaweza choka na hiyo ni ask Eric akuje.
Akiwa mwambie akuje pod.
No, tongea naye by the.
No, itaweza sana mno.
Savara. Taleta hawa watu wote.
Atakuja na shati.
Na Chimano.
Chimano lazima pia come through.
Atakuja na scarf.
Scarf tatu.
Checky, I love your comedy, Bashir. I love it, man. I loved it.
Cheki la Azizi
wangu we. Mamunjo kwa cheki yangu. Cheki.
Mamunjo 2.
Gaya yote na hata kuja pod.
Bana.
Akikuja pod.
I think akinipiga munjo wa lips atakampod.
So next time make sure.
Yeah, so you know what you have to
do.
And next time kumbe you know what you have to do.
Akicha ukweli utakuja pod.
Sawa.
For real.
Sawa.
But he wanted my neck, not my cheeks.
Okay, short.
You guys, we should bring Nani to the pod. Max. Sule wa Kez Organics. Opseni funny, man.
Is he Mona by the way?
Oh, they meet Max. Well, this is one of the funniest gay guys I've ever met. Checky, I hadn't started my gay ways then. And, you know. Yeah.
But I think I'm a grow Kenya. But he's hilarious.
Yeah, we'll bring him. We'll all wear scarves on that edition.
No worries.
Checky, so Max, how have you been? Checky, I've been good, babe. You guys, we have to have Max over. There's a show kina David Masharia are doing. It's called Ash and Ice. Yeah, also anakuanga na majina kali.
Utafuta Ash and Ice.
Yeah, even me, I'm gonna go to international school.
I think lazima uvute fegi kaso moja kwa. Suggestion noma kama.
Kenya can half solo.
Bila chess.
Yeah,
I think you're holding yourself back.
But me, I don't have an accent.
Really want these names, you guys.
Yeah, you need to
dig deep.
So David Masharia and our guy Maina Murumba.
Maina Murumba.
Maina Murumba, I really miss him.
Yeah, tulikuwa naye jana. Shout out to him.
Mona, it's so hard to get him on the podcast.
Asisi anakuanga busy.
That guy is one of the most hilarious guys on the earth. His thinking is just crazy.
Yeah.
Sawa, imetosha.
Haijatosha. I still have more spit. No, so him and Maina Murumba are going to be doing a show. I don't know the date, but I'll put the poster here. Go check that show out. And then, what else is happening?
Afu weke pia poster ya kina Basha ma?
So tutengeneze poster ya Ololua.
Yeah.
So we show ukuna picha ya ukivunja winski.
Niko sure si mimi niko nayo. Come to think of it, maybe kuna mzee ako na picha.
Kuna mzee anakula insurance hiyo picha.
Huyo siku kuja tu na barakoa first. Alafu tu.
But the guy that day hata wewe utakunywa hata kama ni KC.
Atakunywa lakini akuja na barakoa.
Si maze. Umse usimpatie any drug akiwania trees.
Niko namuuliza tola miti alafu atrigariwe.
Gebash will be on water until tutoke hapo. So Ololua next weekend but one tumesema 11.
Sema 4:30. 11 ndo atafika tuanze kutembea.
Aya 4:30. But there's a friend of mine wanted to come lakini anatoka penye yako 12:30. Sasa tutafanyaje?
Ana baya. Hata kuja tu atembee peke yake.
Atatupata tukaa tunaendelea.
Yeah, maybe atupate kama tunaendelea mpaka tushatoka toka.
Bakata tunaweza.
Mwambie hiyo ndio time. Kama anatoka 12, kama anaweza just
hiyo information.
Mwambie time ni 10:30. Kama hawezi adjust.
Mwambie tu hiyo jua inaweza.
Jiko kali. Hata yote 10:30 11 bado utakuwa ishawaka waka.
So 10?
Yeah, 10 man. Say even 10.
Maze my friend, sorry.
He's a main. Tutafanya mawalk zingine
we have to sacrifice the for the greater good of the group. Ati? But anaweza to join baadaye.
Yeah, to that.
For the after work plan.
What's the after work plan?
See, tutadiscuss.
Tutadiscuss na Kirende.
Tutajua. No, sai to before then.
After tutatengeza post.
Before
okay. So Ololua manze, come with
your own water.
Walking gear, water, but in a bottle that is not those disposable water bottles. Kama kuna contraband, maybe ekelea ndani ya hiyo water bottle. But ukikama na contraband pia usikunywe pia uharibu. Uanze kushika madema rasa na vitu kama hizo.
That's when I recommend to umeze LSD.
What a fees is that? Hiyo kitu ulifanya ukomonge ma windscreen. So let's balance it out so it's a nice, safe environment.
It's gonna be more nature walk.
Yeah.
So too in nature.
So apart from that, shout out to you guys. Remember to become a member. The members are growing like our nonsense. I think we're like
even
70.
mine is growing.
For real? At this age?
At any time.
Remember when you get my low hanging.
But then you guys, how old are you guys?
28.
Hey.
How come you've been 28 for the last 3 years?
Yeah, I've been 28 for 6 months. I was born in June. That's why I've been 28.
June of which year?
1997.
Fuck! What am I doing with you guys?
Hata 97 already nilikuwa boarding school Kenya.
I was about to graduate.
You will go chapa multiple times for sure.
So why did I ask you age?
Si hauko na amin.
As in your story nilitoka wapi?
No, I was saying the way my member is also growing.
Oh, okay. But at 28 I think imeacha.
No, I think
inaachanga alafu ukifika 44 inaanza.
Kingia gym by the way you guys inani.
Check your member, check.
Inaacha.
But you know at my age most guys members are starting to chapa, eh?
Yeah.
I was saying
a guy was telling me the way akiwa katikati ya komonga inaacha kazi. You seeing a clip?
It's a clip of this guy. He used to be a fighter. Is it I don't know, can't type pattern. But he was saying because he used to be a fighter, he used to be fit. So he used to have 6 packs nini. So after I retire, now ameanza kupata dad bod. So he was making a clip and he's like, you guys are making fun of me because now I'm fat. You know, I have a stomach, I don't have a 6-pack. But my dick works though. Like at that age, if your dick is still working, maze.
Yeah. Shout out, maze, to my own particular.
So if your dick is working, guy, maze, like
I've never shouted out my dick on this podcast.
Comment there, my dick is working.
My dick.
Don't comment.
Shout out to all the dicks which are working.
Just thank Jan.
Jackie. Me and low business.
And if it's not working because of stress.
Ule msewa cycling. Kemboy athlete. Don't you told you about it? Those are the elders of this podcast.
Kemboy Chesimet or something like that.
And the guy, the athlete. Yeah. Let's close this up. See you guys in the next one. Bye. This stuff.